everyone, welcome back to my video. This is my first video for March and I'm using the beautiful Simple Stories Simple Vintage Lavender Fields and it is gorgeous. I'm going to just do a quick, very quick flick, but I've bought the enamel dots. I think these are coming back in, but these are really glittery and they're beautiful. I've got the rub-ons, which again are absolutely gorgeous. Bees are one of my favourite things anyway, and my garden at home is full of bee friendly plants and what have we, so I genuinely love bees. So when this came out, I naturally gravitated towards it. But the rub-ons are beautiful. Then I've got this sticker pack, so that's one side, and then words all on the other. And I got the foam sticker pack, and again it's just gorgeous. And then I got the 12 by 12 starter pack, which came with the pattern papers and this sticker sheet. So, but it's got a couple of borders on it, which I love sticker borders, so I'll probably be using one of them today. And just various flowers and hexagons and all sorts of things. And then the papers, excuse this, I've cut some up for the layout I'm going to do tonight. So that has a lovely bike on it and flowers on the back. And we've got bees and honey pots. So you can see it better there, bees and honey pots. I also got the basics pack as well, so with all the different colours, but just in plain. Well, I say plain, they've got like a lavender pattern on one side and then they're sort of mottled on the other. And then I'm just going to flick through these quickly. Oh, yeah, hold on a moment, sorry. I'm just going to flick through them very quickly because they're just stunning, and sorry if that comes a bit too close to the camera. So that's the collection I'm going to be using today. Let's move my Hey Little Magpie folder. So I'm using this photo. Now there's a funny story about this. In July, last July, me, my husband and daughter went to Amsterdam. And if you've not been in Amsterdam, they have shops that literally just sell rubber ducks. And I got all the way to Eurostar in Amsterdam and then realised I hadn't bought one. So luckily a good friend of mine, Cheryl, was going to Amsterdam earlier on this year with her nephew, and I said to her, if you see a rubber duck shop and they've got a bee rubber duck, could you buy it for me please? And she did. Bless her little heart. Thank you, Cheryl, if you're watching this. So this is what I'm crafting, like I'm going to scrap today. Now, as per always, I've started my layout. So I'm just going to, oh sorry, my stickers and everything have fallen. I'm just going to take everything off and explain what I've done so far. So this saves time because I don't know enough about videos to speed them up and slow them down and put the commentary over the top. So I do my videos in one take. So I just thought I'd tell you what I've done. So I'm using a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and I've gutted sort of like a 2" by about 11" piece, so that I had a bit of this yellow left. Now I've got a piece of the cardstock, that's the other bit of the bike. And I've gone round the edges with the Tim Holtz Shaded Lilac dioxide ink, and I'm just going to pop that over there, and I'm going to actually start putting this together as I'm explaining what I've done. So I'm just going to, oh, this is not the time for my tape roller not to be working. So I'm just going to go around the edges like so. And then this is going to go over that hole. Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah, not a good idea, Sam. So put that back. Let's try that one again, shall we? So I'm gonna go over a little bit, because if I've got a sticky edge this side from the glue, like from the tape, it really doesn't matter, because I'll show you what I'm going to do. So there you go. So that's the main bit down. Okay, so now I'm going to use one of these sticker borders. I think I'm going to use this one. Looks like tickets and what have we, and it's just lovely. So I can see me having to buy some more of this just to get this sticker back. So I'm going to just layer that up the side. I'm just butting it up against the paper because I don't really want to lose the the purple off the edge of the paper. So there you go, that took a bit of doing. So now I've got a piece of the plain purple cardstock. Let's just move that down a bit now. And again, I've just gone around the edges with the shaded lilac, and I'm going to put that across my layout like that. So use my trusty tape. So let's turn that round and do that, and put one down the middle for good measure. And then I'm going to sort of go approximately halfway and just pop that down like that. Now I've got a doily out of my stash, and I'm going to just put that there on my layout. So again, I'm just going to use my tape and just gently put some on the back of my doily, because sometimes my tape rips the back off of things. So I'm just going to very lightly tape that and put that there. Okay, and there you go. So it's all, I've only stuck it in the middle because things are going to go over it. So all the edges are up at the moment. Now, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. So what I'm going to do now with these two pieces is this B piece is going to go at an angle, and I'm going to put the other B, or the B photo, straight, but I'm going to put those on foam pads, I think. So I'm going to stick that down, but first off I'm going to get a pencil and just put a very light mark as to where I want it to go. Ooh. There you go. So I'm going to stick that down. Let's do that. Okay. So, and then just find my pencil marks. Now, what the good thing about pencil marks is you can rub them out, or you can put your bit of paper just a little bit further over onto your pencil mark, so you don't have to rub them out. So I'm now going to, I should have got these out. Where are they? So the pads I'm using are fairly, I think they're about 2 millimeters thick. I might be a bit more than that, just to put my photo on my layout. And I'm gonna put the pad sort of in the middle, so things can be tucked around the edges if needs be. So I'm going to do that, and then just pull all those off. Pop them there, and I'm just going to put that straight. So that way you can still see the bee paper and the lilac and what have we. This bit of cardstock, I'm going to border punch it, and then I'm going to lay that along there. So this, I've had this border punch for donkey's years. I don't know how long I've had it actually, but I really like this one. It's pretty and it's flowery, so it'll go with my layout. So just punch that along like so. Won't go along. One of these days I'm going to do that and my punch is going to break, and then I'm going to cry, because this is one of my go-to punches. This is. Haha, ta-da, there you go. And then I'm just gonna layer that just there. So I think I'm going to put a bit of glue on the back there. So I just put a bit of wet glue on the back. And I'm just... oh, come on, that went under further last time. Do you know what? That will do. And just make sure you wipe that off. So that's the basis of my layout. So now comes the fun bit. So I'm just going to put my pads away because I've got, excuse me, I've got stickers that I'm going to use. I'm not sure if I'm going to use any of the rub-ons. I might do, actually. I might do. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is a title. So I might... what am I going to use? Oh, I might use the Sweet as Honey, actually, off that one. So I'm just going to pull that out. Ooh. So I love these, but I can never, there we go, I can never get them out first time. So there we go. So I think I'm going to put my title here. And this is what I mean by the doily is going to be anchored down by different bits and pieces. So it doesn't matter if the edges are up. So I'm going to put Sweet as Honey. There. Oh, I like that. Sweet as Honey. So now, she says, you can see that I've planned this out totally, can't you? Not. So, I think what I might do is this. I might just pop that there because I really like that. And it's quite a big piece as well. I might just pop that there, and then pop that there. What else do I want to put on this? I have no idea. So she says, so there's a little tag on this one. So I think I'm going to use it. This is actually really nice. Just sort of looking there, it's got like little borders that you can use as well on this. So nice little borders and some little tabs that you can use. And Sweet as Honey again. Buzz and Bloom. Oh, lots of different things there. So I like those, and some other different tabs and tags and what have we. So I think I might use this tab and just pop that there, and that way that will look nice. And then I think I'm going to use this tag as a journaling spot. So might pop that down the bottom there, like so. I've got too much choice, that's what it is. Got too much choice, everyone. So I think I am going to use some of these. So let me just get my rubbing tool out. Now I don't know if everyone uses their rub-ons the same, but this is how I use mine. So let me just take them out. And I'm not using the little stick. The little stick goes into my collection. So if I can get them apart. So what I do is I tend to cut them off of the pack. So I'm going to use this one actually, because I'm going to use these hexagons and that heart. So I'm going to get my scissors and just cut around them. And yeah, it does slip, but as long as... What I don't want to do is leave a lot of the backs without paper, so if it slips a little bit, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to use those, I think. So I'm going to take the backs off. Okay. I might have... Not quite sure what's happened there. I think I've got 2 backs on that one. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. And I think I'm going to pop those there. Not the heart, but just the hexagons. So, oh, and you can see they're coming off lovely. Actually, they're not going to take a lot of rubbing. My tool that I'm using, my rub-on tool that I'm using, unfortunately you can't get this anymore. It's a very, very old basic grey tool, and you can tell it's quite used and quite battered, but I love it. And out of all the things that I don't use anymore, that isn't one of them. So there we go, and I might just put a little heart there. But they're coming off really lovely. Okay, and just burnish it a little bit, and then pull that off. That's good, that's worked. So what else have I got? So let's have a look. Don't forget, enjoy the moment. This has been buzzing with joy. I might use that actually as well. Oh, sweet as honey. Enjoy the moment, beautiful moments. No, dreamer, you're my sunshine. Always be kind, life is sweet. Yeah, I'm not sure about any of them if I'm honest. But there are some hexagons here, so I think I'm going to put some of those just up there. I'm going to put them in a hexagon pattern as well, and just put them down there. It just adds a bit of interest as we go around there. And I think, to be honest with you, I might add another couple of stickers, but I'm quite happy with that layout. So this is my layout using the Simple Stories simple vintage lavender fields, and I've got another photo of my dogs with some daffodils that my husband took at the weekend, so I'm gonna use that as well. So watch out for this collection. It is really beautiful, and it's really tactile. I think you almost just want to keep stroking the papers, but that's it. So until next time, bye for now.